The rocking chair that moved on its own. A mother is home with her kids when she sees something terrifying. She sits on the couch, her toddler in her arms, her older child beside her, a quiet moment at home. Next to them, a rocking chair. It starts moving, slowly at first, then faster. The older child sees it first. His eyes widen, his body tenses. He wants to run, but before he can, the mother grabs both children and bolts from the room. She doesn't stop, doesn't check, doesn't try to understand. Because something was in that room, and it didn't want to be ignored. Was it just a draft, unnatural movement, or was something unseen sitting in that chair? The toy elf wasn't the problem. A boy gets caught misbehaving, but he has a perfect excuse. The toy elf did it. For days, he told his mother, the elf is alive, but she never believed him. So he sets a trap, a hidden camera. The next morning, his mother checks the footage. As expected, the elf never moves, but something else does. For just a flash, a second boy appears. Not the one recording, a different boy, standing there, looking at the elf. And in the next instant, he's gone. The boy had lied about his toy being alive, but what the camera caught instead? Something real. The figure on the beach. A night at the beach in Cancun, Mexico. Two friends recording memories. The ocean breeze, the quiet waves, nothing unusual. Until they notice something behind them. A figure moving. Not walking normally, not running, but crouching. Shuffling low to the ground, like it didn't want to be seen. When they replay the footage later, they see it clearly. The figure was too tall. Its proportions, wrong. Its movements, unnatural. They thought it was just a prank. But if it was, where did it go? Have you ever caught something strange on camera? Let me know in the comments. I might feature it in a future video. The other girl. A father hears laughter from his daughter's room. But she's supposed to be alone. He opens the door. His daughter sits in bed, her back turned to him, silent and still. And then, from her body, another girl peeks out. A second face, not beside her, not behind her. From her. And in an instant, it's gone. The father rushes over. His daughter is still sitting there, unresponsive. Like she's in a trance.
Amy? Amy?
A trick of the eye, or was she not alone? The thing in the woods, a father and his daughter, a normal day playing in the backyard. Until his daughter stops. Her laughter fades. She points to the woods. At first, they don't see it. But then, a figure moves. Lumbering, slow. Not running, not human. Her father calls out, "Hey, what are you doing over there?"
Hey! What are you doing over there?
The figure reacts. Not like a person. It twitches. Moves like a zombie. And then, just as quickly as it appeared, it's gone. What do you think? A trick of the light or something else? Drop your theories below. The possessed man in the hospital chapel. A man enters the hospital chapel to pray. At the front, another man sits, still praying. But something feels wrong. Then, the man in white stands. His body trembles, not shivering, convulsing, like he's in a trance. The person recording steps closer. But the closer he gets, the worse it feels. He backs away, turns and leaves. A medical episode? Or something far more disturbing. The invisible attack in the parking lot. A little girl standing near her family's car. No one around her. No sudden movement. And then she jerks forward, spun by something unseen. Her mother says she was left with a broken leg. In the footage, her father lifts her up to put her back on her feet, but she collapses in pain. What hit her? A freak accident? Or was something else there? The golf game that took a terrifying turn. Two friends playing golf in the living room. Nothing unusual until the door suddenly opens.
How was that?
The hell was that?
Hello?
One of them walks over, thinking maybe it's just the wind. He checks outside, and behind him, a chair moves by itself.
Hello?
Who is it? Who is it?
There's no one there.
Oh my god.
They don't wait. They run. If it was just the wind, why did the chair move? The Russian driver and the mysterious creature. A Russian driver, an empty road, and something following him. In the open field beside him, at first, just a shadow. Then he sees it, large, covered in hair. Moving on all fours, like a gorilla, but bigger. Was it Bigfoot? A strange animal? Or just someone in a camouflage suit? No follow-ups, no explanation. Just this one recording. The haunted apartment, a mother's ongoing nightmare. This Russian mother documented everything. She has the footage, but nothing could prepare her for what happened next. First, a black towel floats. Then, it's seen levitating in the bathroom.
Да что это, блядь, там? Да что это, блядь, там?
A tennis ball bounces by itself. She spreads flour on the floor, leaves. When she returns, the flour has moved.
Не хулигань только. Хорошо себя ведет.
A coffee cup slams the floor.
Взяла вот, ну, куда стакан? На выход, да, на выход поставила. Ну все, мне уйти надо. А вы уверены, что поможет?
A door rips off its hinges. Books move. Pages flip by themselves. A plate shakes violently. And in the final clip, the bathroom door moves. Clothes fly off the hanger. A wallet drops. Coins scatter across the floor. At this point, she's not asking if it's real. She's asking, what does it want? Coincidences, trick of the light, or proof of something we don't understand? Which of these paranormal moments do you think is the most convincing? Or do you have your own unexplained story? Let me know in the comments.